Today is June 15th, 2020, and I am on my way to the Orange County Convention Center because they are offering free COVID-19 testing to anybody regardless of whether or not they have symptoms, and you don't need an appointment. They open at 9 o'clock every day, so I'm gonna go see if I can get in today. So it's about 10:25 right now, and I am currently just waiting at the Orange County Convention Center. So right now there are a lot of cars. I couldn't even tell you how many, but basically when I got to where I thought I'd have to be for the convention center, there's just a lot of signs directing me around to the other side, like I guess more of the east side of Destination Parkway. And currently they kind of divided me into the next lane, so after all the cars in the right lane are done, I'm just going to follow in after the very last car in the right lane and just merge so that it's one lane again. I got to pretty much the point where I was waiting. There was one healthcare provider who asked me if I was, confirmed I was here for the COVID test, and I said yes, and she asked me if I was going to do the antibody test, which according to the website it's free, but I mean I could have, but I was just like, nah. The second person, she just asked me if I had any questions, and she just basically waved me through. And I also want to say that the first person also put like this use this chalk to write like a check mark on my windshield, I guess to kind of confirm that I had maybe checked in or something. It looks like it's gonna be a good amount of waiting because the cars aren't moving very fast. Hey, so it's about 10:59, 11 o'clock now, and I finally just turned my car back on and I merged with the line that was on my right. So it's gonna be quite a bit of a wait. I see a lot of cars ahead of me, and I don't know how much more I have to go after this, after I go around this bend here. But I'm fine. I have my phone and I have magazines in my car as well, so I have plenty of stuff to keep me busy, and probably being on the internet, I would be doing the very same thing at home anyway, so it's all good. All right, stay tuned. It is 12:49 right now, and yeah, I'm still here. Womp womp. So I had just this moment where I'm like, oh, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I got over to this left turn lane and I see that we're turning left to go into the parking lot, but it kind of reminded me of Hagrid's, and I'll show you why. So as you can see, after I make this left-hand turn and go into the parking lot, there's still like a line of cars going around, and it's still just kind of like that moment where you're in the Hagrid's queue and you go around the corner hoping that you're getting closer, but then it's just more switchbacks. That's what it reminded me of. That's where I'm at right now, but at least I am getting closer and I have my phone with me. It's kept me really distracted from all the waiting. So I'm doing okay, but yeah, this has been a very long process. Hey, so I'm back at home. It's 2:55 right now. My thoughts overall are that it was a very long wait. I waited a little over 3 hours to finally actually get the test done. I got there like maybe a quarter after 10, and then I was done with the test around like 1:39-ish. So a little over 3 hours. The test itself was so easy. Once I pulled into the garage and the person doing the test verified my first and last name and birth date, And then she had me open my mouth, swab my throat, which was super easy. It's pretty similar to a rapid strep test. And then that was pretty much it. I had to wait for the person in front of me to go, and then the person gave the all clear, and then I just drove out of the garage. So yeah, the test itself was super easy. But yeah, I would not do it again. Or if I did, I would get there, honestly, I would get there at plan to be there at 8 a.m., like an hour before they even open to the public, because I just feel like that's the only way you're gonna have less of a wait, is just to be there well before they open. I would not go back there after they open, because that was just insane. And so I would say follow those tips, and there are some places in Orange County that are doing tests by appointment only, and there are some you can go to even if you are asymptomatic, because Paul has been to quite a few. He's done 3 tests so far, and he's been negative all 3 times, but he hasn't waited more than 10 minutes for each one. Now, his has been a mix of both the nasal and throat swabs, so just keep that in mind. I thought the one at the convention center was appealing because they specifically say it is the throat swab, and I'm just still kind of nervous about the nasal swab, just how unpleasant it might be. But Paula has said it's not as bad as people are making it out to be, so maybe I'd be willing in the future to make an appointment to eliminate all that waiting. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Thank you, and journey on.